slow down your body, plush, plush, plush. I don't need bluff, bluff, bluff. Girl, pull up on me. I'm outside if you want me. Baby, come quick if you need me. Feels so good when you whine me. I'm in the mood, perfect timing. You're feeling it hard when you climbing. Run up your spine, baby, try me. Push, push, push to your hiney. Your body's so sweet, smelling good. Dripping so well, feeling good. Move real slow when you ride me. When you go down, you excite me. No rush, rush, rush. Slow down, baby, no rush, rush, rush. Don't rush, baby, don't rush. I need your touch, touch, touch. Slow down, baby, slow down your body, plush, plush, plush. I don't need bluff, bluff, bluff. No rush, rush, rush. Slow down, baby, no rush, rush, rush. Don't rush, baby, don't rush. I need your touch, touch, touch. Slow down, baby, slow down your body, plush, plush, plush. I don't need bluff, bluff, bluff.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily express the views or opinions of Equity Media, its management, staff, or affiliates of WBOK.
Good afternoon, greetings and salutations. Happy Hump Day and welcome to Black to Business, hosted by the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. Yours truly, Chairman of the Board, Edward B. Coulon Smith. Today we're going to have a good show for y'all, and I hope y'all are watching and listening on your lunch break and eating something real good and on your lunch, whether it's chicken, whether it's seafood. You know, this is New Orleans. So I know y'all are eating something good right now. So this conversation, hopefully, is going to be as good as your meal and as good as whatever you're partaking and eating on. Today, we have none other with us than Ms. Kim DeLosa, one half of the owners of A Solid Photography. I think Brother John DeLosa will be calling in. So that's with A Solid Photography, LLC. And also, my frat brother, my fellow board member, a person who really needs no introduction, but the owner of L&R Security and also the Grand Marshal of the Algiers Mardi Gras Festival, Mr. Eddie Robinson Sr. So I'm going to ask y'all a few questions, and then we're going to get started on this conversation so the listening audience can partake in on the conversation. And if you want to call in or dial in or phone in or whatever you want to call it, dial 504-582-9422. So, Ms. Kim, can you tell us who is Kim DeLosa? Who are you individually? And when your husband call in, you know, y'all can tell us who you are collectively. So, please let me know who you are.
I am Kim DeLosa, originally Kim Byers. I am born and raised here in the 504 on the Best Bank, as Mr. Ed calls it. 1992 graduate of Xavier Prep High School, 97 graduate of Tuskegee University. And yeah, before I was Miss DeLosa, I was this person, this buck wild 20-something mentoring teenagers all over the city. So that's how I became known as the godmother of NOLA. So now I'm all things community corporate engagement.
There it is.
So corporations call me to say, Kim, we got some money to spend. We need to look good in the community. And that's what I do. I saturate their names everywhere. So, but I'm also the wife of that legendary photographer that's calling in, John DeLosa. The other half.
John, you're on the air. Tell us who you are.
Hi, my name is John DeLosa Jr., straight from Algiers, Christopher Home, Fisher Project. I graduated from Au Pair Walker in 1992, went to Southern University and SUNY. Picked up photography in high school, so I've been a photographer over 35 years.
All right.
And I've grown with the industry. Thank you.
There it is. There it is. So we're going to get Brother Ed in there on this conversation. Brother Ed Robinson, Sr. Who are you, sir? Tell us about yourself.
Look like everything we talk about is from the Best Bank.
Oh.
I'm Ed Robinson Sr., born, bred, grew in Algiers.
All right.
Went to McDonald 32.
Okay.
Then went to LB Landry, the LB Landry, Lloyd
right.
Beaconsfield Landry High School, and then SUNO for grad school and military.
All right.
Okay. Had a few years at the Superdome. Matter of fact, that's how I got into security. A good friend of mine, Don Hubbard, and them had a contract at the Superdome, and I got into security. So that's been almost 50 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, Sister Kim and Brother John, what is A Silent Photography LLC, and when did it get started?
Well, you heard John said he's been a photographer since high school. When he will be married 25 years in December. So right after he and I started dating, I said, let's try to kick this up a notch because he was so good at it. And A Silent is our last name backwards. Is DeLosa backwards. A lot of people don't even get that when they look at the card. And we just took it to a whole other level. He started photographing at Essence Fest and all of the festivals, and of course, political figures and business leaders come in for headshots. Our studio is in Gretna.
Okay.
And Mayor Cantrell awarded him the key to the city for his 50th birthday.
Saw that.
For being one of the most iconic culture bearers in the city. So wherever there's something cultural, you're going to see the bald head photographer, John DeLosa.
So, Brother Robinson, how did you get, you told us how you got started in security. So how did Eleanor come about?
By accident.
Okay. So tell us the accident.
By accident. Working at the Superdome, and people started asking me and my partner to be bodyguards. We were kind of heavy. And we started working with Microsoft. As a matter of fact, we traveled with Microsoft for about 5 years on some of their major events. And I met a guy called Sherman Copeland and Don Hubbard.
Okay.
And all I wanted to do is see the Saints play. And in 75, they say, well, all we got is security. I say, okay, well, I'll do security. And I could see the Saints play. Well, 2 years after that, I actually went to work for the Superdome itself. And I was an event planner, event management.
Right.
And then I got into security, and then that went on.
Right.
And we started our business when we started. Okay. In other words, we were doing security for clients before we opened a business.
Gotcha.
Because we didn't even know nothing about that, And then in 79, we actually got legal.
All right.
Okay. We started off with Jazz Fest in 75. And this is our 51st year working with Jazz Fest. That will be coming up.
So speaking of that, I'm going to put a pin in that. So I know right now you are hiring for the Jazz Fest. So how can people be a part of the movement with Eleanor Security and get on board as being employed with y'all for the Jazz Fest?
Well, first of all, you can call the number, which is 504-943-3191. And they'll ask you what you're interested in.
Okay.
And, of course, everybody has to have a background check.
Right.
And now we have a subcontract with Identigo where we actually do the fingerprints and everything right there on the site.
Okay.
So they could come there and get that done, make an appointment and come there and get that done. But we're looking for 300 to 400.
300 to 400.
Because the fact is we need 300. And you need to have 4 or better just to make sure that everybody shows up.
Got it.
Correct.
So my daughter, Nicole and Idrissa and Kim, they've taken over the business. And so that they will be there to handle those things that are coming in.
All right. So how is A Silent a part of involved in the local community?
John, you want to answer or should I take it?
You can go ahead and take it.
Yes, because I'm the community engagement person.
All right.
So everybody calls. We just got a call from Essence Magazine. Because of the detail of John's work, they kind of go on his social media and say, we need that photographer. So whether it's a he's covering events for the Women Foundation of the South, raising money at their fashion show, or whether he's covering a mayoral campaign, they all come in. They keep John engaged in all things community, all things political, whether it's the Martin Luther King Task Force banquet or it's the local Toys for Tots. We stay and we kind of decrease the cost for community engagement efforts like that.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So y'all have both of y'all connected, and that's part of the reason you're here, because y'all have a big event coming up this Saturday.
Yes.
Which is the Algiers Mardi Gras Festival.
The 6th annual.
Can y'all please tell me y'all roles in that? And Ms. Kim, I'm going to let you go first because I think you're a board member or something like that, and being with the community, this is your thing. And then we're going to let the man of the hour speak on that.
Okay. Yes, I am on the illustrious board of directors. The festival actually started with Mr. Rainey when he was King Zulu. His flag raising, which was held on Algiers Point by the ferry, evolved into this festival.
All right. So when you allude to Mr. Rainey, who we talking about?
We are talking about the late George B. Rainey, who himself, like Mr. Ed, was a legendary, a legend, not just in Algiers, across the board. I had Mr. Ed laughing yesterday. I'm like, growing up, and my grandfather is dead and gone. And you better call Mr. Ed. You better call George. You better call Shane. You better call. But those are like the legendary anchors. They may have been from Algiers and McDonough and Graham, but they're expanding. So the festival started from Mr. Rainey's flag raising when he was King Zulu. Mm-hmm. And once we saw just how many people can gather in Algiers, then Oscar was inspired to, you know what, let's take this a little step further. And he did. So he invited me to be on the board. Again, I've been by Oscar's side since the inception of the festival. He invited me to be on the board, and we just took on every year. It gets bigger and bigger. Right. The youth development impact, the economic impact of this festival, recognizing our community anchors in terms of selecting grand marshals, it just gets bigger and bigger. And this is the second year we're having the Best at the Fest. Okay. So K through 8 schools in Algiers, the staff, the parents, they can go on the link and download free entry passes to the festival. And the school that downloads the most is getting a school-wide pizza party sponsored by Coca-Cola. All right. So last year was Eisenhower. So this year we'll announce a new winner.
Got it. All right. So that was your role. So to my left, my illustrious frat brother, the board member emeritus of New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and now another title that is only befitting of a person such as himself, the Grand Marshal. Brother Robinson, tell us, how does it feel being a Grand Marshal, and how did you become, and I'm going to let Ms. Kim chime in on this, how do you become the Grand Marshal?
I don't know how you become the Grand Marshal. All I do know is that I got a phone call. I was very good friends with Mr. Rainey.
All right.
Okay, I lived right down the street from, we had the little club right down there. And then very good friends with Oscar, his son, and Jim Henderson. And I got a phone call last week saying, look, we would like to honor you and want you to be the Grand Marshal of the Algiers Fest. And first thing I said, nah, man, not me. You know, because things we've done all of our lives in Algiers. First of all, Algiers is the best bank, okay? All right. And we feel as though it's the safest community. And we've always believed in our youth. And this organization deals with the youth. And without youth, we will perish. You know, they say that in the church, that if we have no youth in the church will perish.
The church say amen.
Well, hey, that's what it is. I've been in my church 81 years.
Okay.
Yeah, Beautiful Zion Baptist Church. But it was such an elated, I couldn't believe it, man. When he called and said, look, we really want you, you know, and I said, okay, I will do this, you know, because of what the organization stands for.
Right.
Okay. It's not, you know, we used to have parades in Algiers, but everybody left us. Okay. Yeah, they left us. When I grew up, man, we used to go right on New Street to the parades and all. But then
Correct.
we only had one left. Now we got two.
Okay.
Okay? We got two. We had the Jugs and we got the Algiers Festival.
All right.
Okay? And it's back into the community. And we inviting everybody to come. You know, so I feel very honored to have been selected as the 6th Grand Marshal and look forward to it this weekend.
There it is.
To being
You have made history, team. You have made history.
Oh yeah, so I will free up my schedule so I can be there. And I'm gonna go on record. I'm gonna go on the radio to the listening audience and everybody right now to say that next year, hopefully and prayerfully, the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce will have a something to do with
Oh, that would be wonderful.
the Algiers Mardi Gras Festival. So, Ms. Kim, please keep that in mind. Please keep us in mind. So when you're reaching out to not only the community, but also reach out to us so we can get involved, especially with my good frat brother / board member here. We got to get involved. And we not only got to get involved, but we got to stay involved. And we shall and will and shall get all of our members to get involved as well.
Oh, we would love to have you all.
So
And
tell
Brother
us,
Coulon.
and speaking of this, but what are some of the biggest challenges that you face with your businesses, and how do y'all keep going?
For us, it's being family and community oriented, right? So we all know what the economy is doing right now. If you probably go to a more commercial photography company, their price is their price.
Right.
But with us, if you come and say, and they come to the studio like, look, John, Deborah, this is what's going on.
All right.
And he'll say, tell me your budget.
Okay.
Let's build a team around your budget.
Right.
So yeah, it's kind of we're not turning anyone away, and he's very passionate, especially when it comes to young people. So while you may have families who say we can pay for this high school senior photo shoot.
Right.
You have some that says we love your work, we just can't afford it. He's gonna tell you, bring them. I don't care if you bring them with one outfit, bring them to the studio.
Gotcha. Eleanor?
We have a similar history. We dealt with the community. We've always been out backwards to help folk. You know, we may not get the top prices that we want, but a lot of our clients have stayed with us. I mean, matter of fact, I was telling Gerard, I said, they need to do a story on how many businesses have survived since Katrina.
Yes,
Black
yes.
businesses have survived since Katrina and still here, trying to make
Still
it,
standing.
still standing.
Right.
I think that's a history lesson for us to know that, hey, we withstand all the trials, all the hurricanes,
Hey.
the pandemic, and the things that we're still here. But we had good clients
Oh, yeah.
that stayed with us.
So one of the things that I always speak of, the resiliency of a Black New Orleanian. And that's why I'm so happy and I'm so proud to be a part of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce since 2006, since our inception. And here it is, our 20th year as a chamber. But we've had slavery. We've had Jim Crow. We've had all the storms and the hurricanes and everything else. Then we've had COVID. We've had whatever we've always had. We've always been still standing, and we've always led the way to bring everybody else back. You know, you can, and I say this too. One thing about us, you know, if we have food, if we have music, if we have our culture, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna come together and make it happen.
Oh yeah.
So and this is my favorite time of year, and I'm wearing my shirt now because I'm an Aquarian. February 5th, 1972. So it's Aquarius season right now,
John
starting
too.
yesterday. So
February
this is
13,
our season, and
1974,
right
baby.
now with Mardi Gras being a part of that, hey, it's no better time in the world. You know, everywhere else in the world is just regular time and regular days. Right now it's carnival time, and on Tuesday, February the 17th, 2026, it will be Fat Tuesday, which is Mardi Gras Day.
Mhm.
So everywhere else in the world is just another day, but
Right.
here in New Orleans,
Yeah,
it is
ironically,
that
you say that because on Wednesday I'll get a call and say, we tried to call you.
day.
And it's my on 17th. You know, the rest of the world is going about their business.
Right.
But we're closed down. We're
Give us 24 hours.
Give
to
us
reset,
24 hours
please.
to reset.
That's all we need. Though.
And
then we back at it.
we're
again.
back at it again.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so.
So, what are some of the future goals for A Silent Photography LLC, and as well as L&R Security?
For us, we have a huge calendar project that's coming out in memory of John's photography partner, Everett Briscoe.
Right.
So we did a soft announcement on his birthday, and it'll be unveiled. It's a law enforcement recruitment calendar called Lady and the Tramp that we're producing. And so that's the big push. That's the big, huge project for 2026 on top of what we always do. You know, carnival crew things, professional headshots. The studio is wide open, but that's the big project for 2026.
Gotcha. Eleanor?
Jazz Fest.
Jazz Fest.
Jazz Fest. It's a. I mean, I have people walk up to me. We worked over here at Xavier for 30 years.
Okay.
I remember when Xavier had 5 buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know, and we were their security. And then they grew. You know, and they went in and got their own security, which is good. You know, but the point is that I've had students walk up and say, "You gave me my first job." I mean, you know, at Jazz Fest, 50 years, you know, you don't remember everybody.
Right.
But my partner, as you did, my partner passed in 08. And, of course, my daughters are now taking over the business.
Gotcha.
Of course, they tell me if I don't come to work, I don't eat. So, I mean, you know, so I'm there every day.
Right.
I'm there every day. But the point is that they have taken the business and going to move it forward. So I can know that this business will continue. But like everybody else, we all got struggles, you know, with the economy and with people now with saying, well, we might not just use your DEI or things like that. But we've had clients that stood with us, you know. So that's our big thing, Jazz Fest. We had Super Bowl last year and Jazz Fest. But this year we got Jazz Fest and, you know, our regular business that we do on a day-to-day.
Okay. So,
and Fingerprints, we are now a franchise of Identical.
Okay.
And anybody who needs fingerprint can come to us.
Okay.
And it's a national company.
Got it.
So.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. So as I said earlier, this is the community calendar. The Age of Aquarius started on yesterday. We're going up until 2/18. And on Saturday is the Algiers Mardi Gras Festival. And can y'all tell them what it's at and where it's located and how they can get there and how they can be there?
So the Algiers Mardi Gras Festival takes place in Federal City. While the festival starts at 10, we kick off with a parade. 8:30 that goes through the Algiers community, and then once the parade enters the festival grounds, the festival begins. So we have 2 stages, a main stage and a kids stage. Live performances. It's free admission, but do bring your food to eat because we have some of the most phenomenal food vendors in the city, and arts and crafts will be sold, and we have community partners that'll have tents out so you can learn about the credit unions in Algiers and the Economic Development Corporation in Algiers. But it's always, every year it gets bigger and bigger. Bring your chairs and come out and have a great time.
And don't let the weather bother you.
No.
We're going to be there.
So our 2026 Witch Doctor, Brother James Cam Rayford, he will be on duty for the weather. So I will be giving him a call and say, hey, Brother Witch Doctor,
please,
fellow Witch Doctor, please put in some good words and some good prayers to the Lord our God so we can have good weather on Saturday.
That's correct.
For the Algiers Mardi Gras Festival. Also, first Friday for the New Orleans Region Black Chamber of Commerce will be on Friday, February the 6th at the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club, the Zulu Lounge, located at 732 North Broad. Yours truly will be celebrating his 54th birthday. Yeah. So please, in the words of James Brown, please be there. So we asking all members of the chamber to please come and please mix and mingle with your fellow business people around the city. And we asking that Lottie, Dottie, and everybody come on out. So that is the things that are forthcoming. And if you want to be a member of the chamber, it's not a whole bunch, but it will help you a whole bunch. You can reach me at 504-343-1138, and also nrbcc.chairman2025@gmail.com. So we got about 2 minutes left on the show, and I see our people who are coming forward. They are coming forward, and they're going to rush us out. So any closing remarks from Brother John, Sister Kim, Brother Ed?
Yes, I'll go first. I just want to say, take pictures with everything. Use your phone and, boss, mark that day. That becomes a part of history if you save that, because you never know when you look down 10 years from now, you will see capturing that moment was everything. Next.
I want to let everyone know 2026 is the year of elevation.
All right.
So take that with you. No matter where you are right now, today, under the sound of my voice, 2026 is the year of elevation.
Same thing. Just say, come on out.
All right. See y'all next week on Black to Business. And enjoy your day. Enjoy your meal. And like I say, thank y'all for showing up. And we're going to show out always. Thank y'all.
Woohoo!
The following